Hi, everyone. Hopefully everyone's doing well, staying safe. I have the pleasure of being here with Anji Shukla. Did I say that right?
You sure did.
Oh, yay! And she is the amazing owner of Blooming Flower Bar. One of my favorite things in the whole world are flowers. So I'm super excited to have you here.
Thank you.
My
Nice to be
pleasure.
interviewed by you.
Sorry?
Nice to be interviewed by you too.
Oh, thank you. Can you tell me what you guys do?
Well, it's a flower shop. We sell flowers by the stem. We sell custom floral arrangements, gift items that obviously are garden or flower related. We also run a landscape business. It is a separate business, but we do garden design,
Yeah.
installation, and maintenance.
Can you tell me, what do you mean by you sell flowers by the stem? What does that actually look like?
So basically, you can go in a shop and buy a dozen roses. Here, if you want to buy one rose, we sell a rose by the stem.
Okay. And so you can then just make your own custom bouquet.
Absolutely. Yeah. We do have roses, we do have carnations sometimes, but we deal with a lot more interesting imported flowers as well as some locally grown flowers. I really like to not go with the ordinary flower that you buy at a variety store or at a Loblaws. We try to make it pretty unique what we carry.
Can you tell me about some of your favorite flowers that you do typically have on hand that maybe are kind of more of the unique ones?
I'd say the flowers that are coming in from South Africa I love because they're really long lasting. You can get pincushion proteas, all sorts of proteas that last up to a month.
Wow.
And they're beautiful, interesting flowers that you're not going to see anywhere commonly. Things like leucadendrons, again, there are maybe 10 different varieties of leucadendrons that I almost always have. They last a month. I can grab some actually. They're just really interesting, cool things to have. I think this is a red leucadendron right beside me.
Ah.
It looks like I use it as a filler, like a green, but this thing is floral shaped. These leaves last fully a month in an arrangement.
Wow.
And so it's nice to have. Or we get something like, this is very delicate. It looks rose-like. This is a Lysianthus. It's grown locally. So a stem of this is $1. This type, we have leucadendrons that range from $2.50 right up to about $5 a stem, but you have them for a month. So I think it's well worth the money.
Stunning. So when we talk about that, I also know that there's something that you guys are kind of popular for, a flower special.
Yeah, every day. I try to do it every day. Sometimes we get too busy, but we have what's called a happy hour flower.
There you go.
So the happy hour flowers are sold. It's either a local bunch of flowers, something that's very affordable. I can buy in large quantities from our local growers, or sometimes I don't get enough of something I can say this is a happy hour flower, because with happy hour arrangements or bunches, so many people order them that I need large quantities. So sometimes I have to take that special flower and put it into a bouquet, and that would be our happy hour flower. And I try to offer that daily, and we deliver that in the evening. So every day we advertise something on Instagram. It's an Instagram special. When we announce it, try to announce it early, but we don't open till noon now with COVID. Yeah. So once it's announced, you go online and you make that purchase and it's delivered to your door that evening.
Can you then tell me about your delivery zone?
Well, we deliver in Cabbagetown for free, and that basically is walking distance. That's why it's free. Anytime you've got to get into a car and drive the arrangement, we charge for it. So it's $1 a kilometer. It's very inexpensive, considering how much work it actually is.
Yeah.
But everything's packaged nicely. We do craft paper packaging. We tie with raffia. We give food with the flowers.
What?
Yeah, no, we do. And we drive it to your home, leave it at your doorstep. and we always call within 5 minutes of arrival.
Okay, so you guys make specialty flowers. Can we talk about that? You make bouquets, you make occasions, centerpieces?
We do anything. So we do, bridal flowers, we do funeral flowers, we do custom arrangements for events. We do installations for events. We're landscapers too, so we can set up for anything. And on our website, the website was redone since COVID.
Okay.
And it was set up just for really quick ordering, and the website will change again. Really, I think we're in a situation where no one knows what's going to happen. So what we've set up for is some basic custom bouquets.
Okay.
And it's really based on color and price point. So we've got our smallest size is a posy, and then we go up to small, medium, large, and extra large. We have those basic sizes. When we first set up the website, it was a little bit before Mother's Day, right after COVID started. And we worked with the flowers that we had then. There's something called a whiteout, which suits a lot of occasions, but also suits certain personality types. And we used the current flowers that we had in then. So today, when you order a whiteout, it might not be the flowers that were available in March or
Right.
April. It was April, actually, just before Mother's Day, so May. It's a collection of the flowers that we have in at the moment. Each arrangement's put together differently. So there's some of them are like airy, some of them are more conservative looking. There are different personalities in those arrangements, and that's what we try to embody when we create the arrangement today. So that feel, that color palette, and it's done with our current selection of flowers.
Amazing. Completely makes sense. Like everything's seasonal. Well, maybe not everything, but things do come and go. So you use what is currently in season. That makes sense.
Yeah. And then when people call in and they ask about arrangements, what I always say is, if there's something special you want in that arrangement, just write it in the notes. Like even though there's a whiteout, if you want to add a little hint of purple to your whiteout, or I've had people call and say, I want one yellow rose, or I want one sunflower, and we can accommodate anything. Like we're making them every day fresh to your order. So write whatever you want. We'll just follow the instructions to the best of our ability. If we can't do it, we always call and have a conversation.
Absolutely. So then can we talk about that? How did people order from you guys?
Honestly, it's best to order online. and I'm saying that just because in the store we have people walking in, we have people calling. I think if you can sit and knowing what we offer, or what you like even, because we can get anything. If we don't have something in the store today, we can probably get it in tomorrow. So if you just write what you want, but online you have more time to sit and work. If you walk into the store, for example, and there's somebody else here, talk to us, and you've got to wait. I just find working online and being able to put the notes the easiest way to manage time for both of us.
Yeah.
And we can always communicate afterwards. Yeah, I think that's the easiest way to order. Calling, it works really well when it's not busy. We love to just walk you through the steps. Sometimes people call literally, they're online, they're looking, and they just want to really understand what they're doing. And I'm happy to hold your hand.
Absolutely.
People feel empowered to order when they know what they're, for the first time anyway, when they know what they're doing. Yeah.
Completely understandable. So I know that you previously touched on it, but can you touch on your landscaping? Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Absolutely. Landscaping is where I started. My background, I come from a design background. I used to be a fashion designer. So over 20 years ago, I was designing clothing and I designed jewelry. I decided to go back into gardens. And I say go back into gardens. My first job was actually in a flower shop. Back in in my teens. In high school, I started working in the flower shop. My mother's always gardened. I always gardened with her. She did, community gardens, church garden. I was the one of 5 children who went along with her. because I love that stuff. And then, so what I did was incorporate my design background prior to training. I incorporated my design background with my knowledge of plants to start a landscape business. And I went to study to make sure I knew what I was doing and continue that business. And then the flower shop is the last phase of that business. Landscaping is a passion. It's a love of mine. If I could be playing gardens all day, every day, I'd be happy.
Amazing. So tell me the most important thing about that, the area that you service.
Only downtown.
Okay.
Now, this is a Cabbagetown shop. We live in Cabbagetown. At the time that I started, my kids were younger. They were in school. And I serviced between my home and their school because that was most convenient to me. So Rosedale, Forest Hill, right downtown, Summerhill, those are the areas that I service. And then I got closer to home and started servicing that area. When we opened the store, then it became a lot of Cabbagetown homes.
So with that said, can you tell me something that a lot of people don't know about your business?
So we've been transitioning the business. We've been transitioning it to an online business because of COVID. Okay. So prior to COVID, we sold a lot of plants. Like plants were a big thing. And we had, the kind of plants that you dream of having, the plants that are 10 feet high, the exotic plants that you can't find anywhere. We've, since COVID, really scaled down on plants. We've scaled down on pots. We've scaled down on all the things that we might have to move because we are planning to move.
Locations?
Yes, we've been transitioning to online because we want to be an online-based business with a warehouse. So, we've scaled down our hours. We're open only 12 to 5. And we've always closed Mondays. We may actually close one more day and spend more time in gardens. So we have scaled back our store hours and scaled back our products, but we are planning to reintroduce plants online. We are planning to reintroduce pots online. But first, we've got to close this location because having a retail space in today's day and age really doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Like, having a warehouse where we have things that, where the overheads are a lot less, to me, that makes sense. But the store space, you're in real estate, so
Yeah. I was going to say, it sounds like a very practical business decision. So I completely understand.
I think there's a lot of great opportunities that can come out of not being in the space, having more free time, being able to do workshops online, for example, or live on Instagram. When COVID hit, we were selling like crazy during live Instagram sales. And that really helped propel our Instagram following. People were sharing and really loving it. They were at home doing nothing, just buying from us live on Instagram. And it, that forced us to change the way we did happy hour.
Yeah.
It used to be an hour in the store. You had to come down to get that happy hour. We changed it to delivery. We changed it to an all-day thing. So COVID has forced us to make some changes, but they've all turned out really well for us. So we're just continuing in that vein.
Well, thank you so much. It was a pleasure to get to know you and your business a little bit more. And I'm loving everything you're doing, so keep it up.
Thank you.
If anyone's looking to get a hold of them, I'll leave all their contact information below. As always, please like, comment, and share. Thank you.
Thanks.